What's up, investors? It's the Russian dude. Let's immediately talk about one trader who made literally $205 million in under 15 minutes and why the Wall Street is completely furious about him and they literally want to ban him. So long story short, this guy is the Roaring Kitty, famous for his GameStop trades, and recently he disclosed his position in GameStop worth of $115.7 million. He recently disclosed this on Reddit. Besides this, he holds 120,000 call options with the strike price of $20 expiring on June 21st, and this position, in addition to the previous one, worth is approximately $65.7 million more. This news alone, this disclosure only on Reddit, immediately pushed the GameStop shares all the way approximately more than 100% in the pre-trading hours, even though during the trading day itself the price did not went up that significantly, only 20% or so. And it is estimated that if this trade goes through with the call options by the Roaring Kitty, he might potentially become a billionaire by the end of this week. I mean, guys, just think about the type of risk this guy is taking. Sometimes I personally question whether I should do it or not, if the question is about $100, $200. In the meantime, this guy is literally just flexing with hundreds of millions of dollars. Because of these events since last Friday over the weekend, primarily in the pre-market trading, those investors who were shorting GameStop collectively, in total, they lost approximately $993 million on paper. I'm saying on paper because as soon as they sell their positions, or buy position to cover their shorts, this is when these losses will be generated. And by the way, this income potential of $205 million that the Roaring Kitty made in literally the first 15 minutes when the market opened on Monday before trading of GameStop was literally halted. So this $205 million was also a paper income because the Roaring Kitty did not sell yet. This was just a temporarily, he could have made this money, but yeah, just think about it, making $205 million in under 15 minutes. And another thing that this literally crushed the New York Stock Exchange, the stock market itself. And yeah, I know, like the Wall Street, the smart money of America, they say that no, these two events are completely unrelated. But then somehow the shares of the Berkshire Hathaway and the Bank of Montreal disadjusted 2 shares out of dozen more which potentially happened the same, but we never heard about them. The shares in the pre-market opened by dropping 99.99%. Pretty much they became completely valueless in less than a minute, and the Wall Street, the stock exchange, the New York Stock Exchange said that this was just a minor setback, this was just a faulty algorithm, we are taking everything under control, and indeed they did restore the prices of the shares to their original levels, more or less. So yeah, but obviously, there is no denying the fact that the GameStop trades and this one particular one, there was some sort of at least minor connection. And one of the platforms where the Roaring Kitty is doing his GameStop trades is E-Trade. Guess what? Recently, E-Trade started consulting with other famous smart finance-related people, especially with the Wall Street, whether they should ban this guy from their platform. The reason for this, it is because the Roaring Kitty is manipulating the stock price, he is trading on the insider information, he is doing stocks pump and dump, like all this kind of clownship, according to the Wall Street, which by the way makes it ridiculous, coming from the Wall Street itself, speaking about the stocks manipulation. And then you realize who is the owner of E-Trade, and it all perfectly makes sense. Because the owner of the E-Trade is Morgan Stanley. Well, now all the puzzle pieces, they perfectly fit together. Guys, please let me know down below in the comments whether do you think if the Roaring Kitty is manipulating the stock price of GameStop or not, because this is a very debatable question. And to end this video, I want to show you this chart which shows which companies will be releasing their earnings reports this week, so feel free to pause the video to see if your company is reporting. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this video was helpful or informative, or hopefully both, and see you tomorrow.